To enable a stock split of the company's common stock in the form of a stock dividend at the upcoming 2022 annual meeting of stockholders, Tesla recently announced its plan to ask stockholders to approve an increase in the number of authorized shares of common stock through an amendment to the company's amended and restated certificate of incorporation. Pre-market trade on March 28 saw a 4% increase in Tesla's shares, reaching $1,052.64. The stock split announcement was the source of this increase. Now is the last opportunity to purchase Tesla shares before its price crashes. What connection does this have to the Cybertruck? Continue to watch to find out. When a business divides its stock to raise the total number of shares, this is known as a stock split. In the past year, major IT companies including Apple and Amazon have conducted stock splits. Later this year is when Tesla is scheduled to have its annual meeting. Tesla declared on March 28, 2022, that it would ask for permission from investors to split its shares. The management plan has been authorized by the company's board of directors. Nevertheless, the stock dividend is subject to final board approval. In August 2020, the company had already split its stock 5-for-1 in order to facilitate stock ownership for both investors and employees. It did not specify the timing or ratio of the stock split, but it would be in line with similar actions taken by 3 tech companies whose shares have surged in the last several months. With a price per share of over $1,000, Tesla's shares have increased by more than 60% in the last year, and the business is expanding. Last Monday, Tesla CEO Elon Musk officially unveiled the company's first European facility, a gigafactory in Germany that will employ 12,000 workers and produce 500,000 cars annually. It's hardly shocking that Musking firms are on the verge of another stock split given the stock's explosive climb, particularly in light of the strong demand for electric vehicles and the flagship bill in and out gigafactories that are currently on a glide path. There are several reasons for investors to think that Tesla will soon be back on calmer roads. Over the previous few days, the developer of electric vehicles has primarily received positive news. Tesla is now enjoying some great improvements and is now shipping electric vehicles from its gigafactory in Berlin. Tesla did, in fact, boost car prices last week. But contrary to what some had expected, this hasn't caused shares to decline. Although there has been a lot of conflicting coverage of the company in the media, it appears that the positive news has largely eclipsed the negative as the stock increased in the third week of March. Moreover, enthusiasm for Tesla increased. Right now, Reddit users' top trendy names in its Wall Street Bets section are Tesla stock. Let's examine more closely at the events of this week involving Tesla and its supporters. Regarding the Tesla Cybertruck, which has recently taken a backseat, Elon Musk also stated that the manufacturer intended to finish developing the Cybertruck this year in order to put it into production in 2023. Given the looming deadline, Tesla promised when it introduced the Cybertruck in 2019 that the electric pickup truck will be available on the market by the end of 2021. The manufacturer attested to the fact that deliveries through 2022, with the focus clearly on getting the Model Y into production at the factory. Elon Musk later stated that Tesla was targeting a late 2022 start of production for the electric pickup truck at Gigafactory, Texas. However, with that being delayed as well, it looked likely that the Cybertruck production timeline would also slip. During Tesla's most recent earnings report in January, Musk provided an update confirming that the company would not launch the Cybertruck or any new vehicle in 2022. Regarding the electric pickup truck, the CEO stayed mum and stated that it would ideally launch the following year or in 2023. Since then, there have been rumors that Tesla intends to begin producing the Cybertruck in early 2023 at a ceremony marking the beginning of Model Y deliveries at the Gigafactory. An employee questioned Elon Musk regarding Tesla's immediate objectives. Musk reaffirmed that Tesla's goal for this year is to increase manufacturing of its current vehicle models, particularly the Model Y and Model 3. But he also made an unusual statement regarding the Cybertruck. According to Musk, Tesla plans to finish developing the Cybertruck this year and put it into production in 2023. Our goal is to finish the Cybertruck's development this year and have it ready for manufacturing the following year. The response fits the rumored schedule of the start of manufacturing in early 2023, even though it doesn't confirm it. The CEO added that Tesla wants to finish the new Roadster's engineering this year and aims to acquire enough batteries to increase the number of Tesla semi-trucks that are manufactured. These remarks follow Musk's unexpected announcement that Tesla will prioritize developing its Optimus humanoid robot over other products starting in 2022. For cover analyst Garrett Nelson, Tesla is among the top secular growth stories on the market. That's critical at a time when inflationary pressures are seriously impeding GDP. Adding to Yahoo Finance Live, Nelson, although Tesla's tail is not immune to inflation, company-specific variables mostly fuel the company's growth. The rise in popularity of electric cars, as well as the building of two new factories, one in Texas that will soon have a grand opening and the other in Germany that recently held a ribbon cutting. With the opening of these two new facilities, they're going to enter a very new growth phase that will significantly enhance their yearly car production capacity, he continued. This is what will be primarily driving the earnings growth moving forward. They can truly scale up with these bigger factories over time. Reaching maximum capacity requires several months of work. It's a time-consuming process. According to Nelson, Tesla's approach is to increase production by any means necessary. By 2030, they hope to have grown their yearly auto sales from roughly 500,000 vehicles sold in 2020 to 20 million. Therefore, they must grow 40 times faster than they currently are, and they will need to develop more factories in order to do it. We think the plants in Texas and Germany are looking at other factories across the world, having effectively quadrupled their number of functioning factories from 2 to 4. By constructing plants all around the world, Tesla will be able to take advantage of economies of scale and expand into new markets, both of which should help lower prices. Nelson stated that, as per a recent article from stockapps.com that Electric found and shared, one of the few international automakers to declare that it doesn't advertise is Tesla. Some might contend that Tesla promotes daily in one form or another, despite the fact that it doesn't have a marketing budget, doesn't produce ads, and is obviously not required to do so. Since the demand for Tesla vehicles has been increasing so quickly, advertising could potentially cause delivery delays to be even longer. After all, Elon Musk uses Twitter every day to garner attention, which keeps Tesla in the public eye regardless of the news. In the meantime, owners, investors, and fans of the brand constantly promote the company on social media and in online forums. According to Stock App reports, however, Tesla has never spent a penny on actual advertising. Instead, the U.S. electric vehicle company uses the extra funds for research and development, or R&D. Tesla upgrades its car's hardware, software, battery technology features, and other components whenever it sees fit. As a result, its automobiles are always changing and don't depend on conventional model year refreshes or redesigns. It also boasts the unusual capacity to instantaneously adjust prices in response to changes in the supply chain, inflation, or the addition, deletion, or modification of features. We've seen this feature spread around various sites a lot in the past, but take the dollar estimate with a grain of salt as we have no way of knowing for sure. The newspaper states that Tesla spends $2,917,824 on R&D per car. As you can see, that's 3 times the industry average and not much more than the combined R&D expenditures of GM, Ford, and Chrysler. What do you think about Tesla's stock blowing up, though, given that these businesses' future R&D expenses are certain to increase as they strive to become industry leaders?